Hey guys, what's up? It's Asylum Reviews here, coming at you guys with another video today. And I have somebody here. You haven't seen him on the channel in quite a while, actually. Please welcome back Daniel.
What's up, guys?
Daniel's back on the channel, guys. I told you I was gonna bring him back eventually, and today he's back.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I think the last time we did a video together was like when I was still in high school.
Yeah.
Before I graduated. Yeah. So the reason why we're here is because we both want to talk about 2018 and 2019 regarding WWE. A lot of crazy shit happened this past year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, just
a lot of good, a lot of bad.
Right away at the Royal Rumble. You know, Rey Mysterio returning, and then he returned again later in October.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, and now he's back on SmackDown full time.
Shinsuke Nakamura started the year off as a face, winning the Royal Rumble, and then becoming a heel.
Yeah. And
now he's the U.S. champ. Well,
Rusev is
not
anymore. Rusev is the new United States champion. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. Asuka, she also was in the Royal Rumble, and she won the damn thing. Yeah. But it took her nearly the entire year to finally become the SmackDown Women's Champion. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all.
I mean, I guess they gotta make Charlotte always look strong.
I guess so.
The female Roman Reigns. Which I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns, you know. I'm really, really sorry about his leukemia, and I hope he heals up really quick because I honestly do miss him. He puts on a lot of good matches, and I hope
absolutely.
I honestly hope to see him next year, but you know, you can only hope.
Yeah, it still could be another year or two before we see Roman back.
Yeah, I know that they said the second time is probably the worst time around.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
I'm trying to think of what else happens. Oh, we had the first ever women's pay-per-view, Evolution, and
I thought it was okay.
I wouldn't say it was a huge success, but it wasn't like a bad pay-per-view.
It wasn't bad. It's just
it was
decent. I don't like that they brought back like the older female wrestlers like Lita and Trish. I think it should be more like the coming of like the new age, you know.
Yeah, true.
But you know, I can see why, you know, the build up, but it wasn't the best. But you know, maybe next year will be a little bit better.
Hopefully. One thing I will say though, the best match all year for not just for Evolution, but for WWE was featuring with the women, and that was Becky Lynch and Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Last women's standing match at Evolution.
That feud was definitely a really big feud.
Hot, man.
Yeah, I loved it.
Becky Lynch's I wouldn't say it was a heel turn, but it was definitely the best angle for her.
It was the best move for her because honestly,
it got her red hot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we all love Becky Lynch, but I've never in my life seen Becky Lynch so popular, so over than what she did to Charlotte, attacking her at SummerSlam.
Especially as a heel too. Now it's really nice because she was a heel back in NXT, but
yeah,
she wasn't nearly.
But this wasn't like a full official heel turn. This was just like, you know, kind of like, oh, I'm tired of your shit, Charlotte. I'm tired of you always getting one step ahead of me. Like, you're taking the spotlight away from me, and you know. And the crowd got sick of it too.
Yeah.
And after Becky did what she did at SummerSlam, that crowd would freaking ape shit.
I think it's awesome too, and I feel like, well, I'm gonna transition. This is gonna transition my first topic on what I think is gonna happen in 2019. So now that we were talking about Becky Lynch and Charlotte, obviously Ronda Rousey's in that picture too.
Right.
Because she's shooting with both of them.
Right.
So I think that soon we're going to get a triple threat match between them.
At WrestleMania?
I hope so, or maybe if they want to do it earlier, Royal Rumble. But I think WrestleMania would be a better time to do it.
I was also hearing rumors that they wanted to do Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair 2 at the Royal Rumble.
That would be a good decision. Yeah, I think they should do it. That would be pretty good. Eventually, they should try to do Asuka versus Ronda Rousey as well.
That'd be a great match. That'd be a great match. I'm trying to think what else. What other crazy things happened this year?
Seth Rollins and
Monday Night Rollins.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, man, he's had quite the
really
year.
Good year.
Wow, man. Just starting off he had that incredible gauntlet match before the Elimination Chamber. The guy had 2 matches in one night, and he beat both John Cena and Roman Reigns in the same match.
Those are like 2 top guys.
Yeah.
And
Seth
that was
Rollins
awesome.
beat them both on the same night.
It was over an hour too.
An hour and 5 minutes. Seth Rollins lasted an hour and 5 minutes. Lasted through John Cena and Roman Reigns. It was incredible.
Let's see what else. He won the IC Championship.
He won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, and he became a Grand Slam champion for that. Wow. Thank you, Richard, for interrupting us.
Yep.
On Snapchat. Okay.
Whatever.
I'll check that out later. What else did Rollins do? Yeah, he won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania in that great triple threat match with The Miz and Finn Balor. What else did he do?
Yeah. What else did
He defended the title at the Greatest Royal Rumble in that ladder match with Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah. That match.
Who else was
great.
in there? Samoa Joe.
Finn Balor, I think.
Balor and somebody else. Was Miz in there?
I was gonna say.
I think it was Miz.
I think Miz.
And then Rollins again. Yes, literally he was just a fighting champion all year long. He had these open challenges and he would constantly win until it backfired one time when Ziggler came out, and that's how the feud started between them. And it lasted all summer long. It got good in the beginning, but
down the line it started to get boring as soon as Corbin interfered.
As soon as Corbin was named the GM or the acting general manager or whatever, it completely just went downhill.
And I really didn't think. I thought that Drew was gonna turn on Dolph eventually, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this way. I didn't think he was gonna be a heel doing it.
Nah.
I thought it was gonna be like more like the Shawn Michaels Diesel thing, where maybe Dolph wins, major title, which I think he still deserves. I know it's way past due, but he still deserves it, and I think it would have been nice for, Drew McIntyre to be like Diesel in a way, and turn face and turn on Dolph.
No, but
they did kind of talk about it though, because
they did make a great tag team. I'll give them that.
They did.
And they won the Raw Tag Team titles.
They did that too well from Dean Ambrose.
And if you really think about it, when they had Braun Strowman with them at the time, which I did not like that team at all.
That's weird.
Because they
tried to make Braun Strowman
They
heel.
turned Strowman heel literally for 2 months. And then after Roman Reigns had his leukemia thing, then Strowman immediately became a babyface again.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
Strowman should just not be a heel.
He should never be a heel. He's always better as a babyface.
Yeah,
But if you really think about it, McIntyre, Ziggler, and Strowman, they did break the Shield.
They did.
They really did. Because Roman was out with leukemia. He's still out now.
And then Ambrose
and Seth were together. They won the titles again. And they did it for Roman. But what happened on the same night? Boom! Ambrose turned on Seth, and it was unexpected. It was great, and it was an epic heel turn. Something we knew it was coming. We just didn't know when.
Although I don't like the way he's making like the heel character, Dean Ambrose.
I've been wanting Ambrose to be heel for a long time. You guys know how I am with Ambrose. I love Ambrose. He's my guy. But the way he's been treated for the past month or so, since the heel turn started, I do not like it at all.
He's supposed to be the lunatic, he's just trying to be Bane.
Honestly. And now they're adding sirens to his music.
Yeah,
what is
stupid.
that?
I don't like the little gas mask guys either.
Gas mask, and then he had the leather jacket trying to look like Bane. Like, what is that?
That's
not Ambrose.
If you're gonna make him a heel, and if you're trying to copy a DC movie character, why don't you try just copying Joker? Joker's a lunatic.
Right, exactly. And a lot of people compare Ambrose to Joker. So
Exactly.
I don't understand.
It's just weird, but we'll see what happens with him in 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see him eventually dropping the title to maybe Lars Sullivan, maybe. It's kind of tough though. I know Lars Sullivan's gonna get a big push in 2019.
No doubt. He's gonna have a Braun Strowman push, but he better not be treated the way Strowman was, where he just fed to Lesnar.
Yeah, I'd hate that too. But I can see it happening because, that's Vince.
Vince wouldn't do that with Strowman, or not Strowman, with Lars. Well, I'll move on to NXT. NXT was a great year overall.
NXT
always delivers, man. Oh my god. I can't even begin to express how amazing that match was. Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia in January, Royal Rumble weekend. That was by far the best match of the entire year.
And who could forget about the feud between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano?
Exactly.
They put so much build up into that feud, and who knows, it could still be going. I know that Johnny Gargano's a heel, and you talked about this with me recently, that eventually Johnny could turn on Tommaso soon.
Johnny
to get the title.
Johnny could turn on Ciampa, and he could literally be playing mind games with Ciampa this entire time, and Ciampa just doesn't see it. Although Ciampa is the NXT champion, he still could not see it. Johnny could just turn on him just like that, and right away, Johnny could take the title from it at WrestleMania weekend at NXT TakeOver. What is it? I don't even know.
Not sure.
I don't even know. But I definitely see Johnny Gargano becoming NXT champion WrestleMania weekend, no doubt.
And I guess that leads to Tommaso Ciampa eventually debuting on. I'd probably say he's more of a SmackDown guy.
I don't know.
He could work for either brand.
I think they would move. They would probably move Ciampa to Raw and Johnny to SmackDown.
Okay, yeah. Now that I see, I think that works a little bit more. I'd love to see Johnny Gargano versus Mustafa Ali.
Ooh, that'd be great. That'd be really great.
Speaking of Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali is another guy I gotta talk about. I've been a fan of this guy since he first debuted on 205 Live.
He is from Chicago.
He is from Chicago. I cannot express how amazing this guy is in the ring. He's literally like the 205 Live version of Seth Rollins. Like, he just always delivers. He puts on phenomenal matches with whoever he's in the ring with, and the guy just doesn't fail to impress, man.
He's got really similar movesets to Neville back in the day too.
Yeah.
Which I love.
The 054, the inverted 450 splash, that is a crazy move. The guy's just talented as all hell, man.
I love what they do with it. They moved them up from 205 to the main roster.
He had an incredible showing on 205 Live. He had his WrestleMania moment with Cedric Alexander. Although he didn't win the title, Cedric won it from him. But they had a great feud.
They had a good match.
They had a great match, no doubt.
He had an awesome entrance attire as well.
Yeah, his entrance attire was amazing. He freaking looked like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Amazing. And then eventually, you know, he was just trying to get back in the title picture, and he did just that. And he had his match with Buddy Murphy, Survivor Series.
Another
great fucking match. Another great match. And they were also on the main show. They were not on the pre-show. That's good. That's just it just tells you, like, the cruiserweights are just getting better every single week.
Cruiserweights. I mean, I admit the cruiserweights are really, really good, and they can compete with guys in NXT. Only problem I have though is I wish they would move the cruiserweights to the main roster, because imagine the matches you could have. Imagine Buddy Murphy versus Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose.
Oh my God, they would tear the house down.
Exactly.
They would tear the house down. Oh my God.
And speaking of Buddy Murphy, I remember when he was just in a tag team, and now he's like the main star of 205.
Yeah. Buddy Murphy, another guy, another breakout star.
I love what they're doing with these guys.
I can't believe it. Who would you ever think Buddy Murphy was going to become a cruiserweight champion?
No, I thought he was going to get released.
I thought so too, but the guy bulked up. He got in great shape. He joined 205 Live, and he's been killing it ever since. And now he's the cruiserweight champion. And he won it in his hometown of Melbourne, Australia. Mm-hmm. And you heard that pop when he won the title from Cedric. The crowd went insane.
You know, I kind of hope next year they do the same thing with Mike Kanellis, because I know we haven't seen him for a while because of the pregnancy with Maria.
But he's now on 205 Live.
He's definitely due for like something big.
Yeah, definitely.
So I hope to see Buddy Murphy maybe feud with him.
He was feuding with Lucha House Party with TJP.
I don't really get that either.
It was just a random storyline to bring Kanellis to 205 Live. I don't know, man. It's just random. They're just doing what they can right now.
I don't get Lucha House Party anyways. It's a little bit weird, but I understand.
It was a little weird that they got moved up to Raw.
Yeah.
But I mean it's a one step forward for bringing more cruiserweights to the main roster, because now you have Lucha House Party on Raw, and you have Mustafa Ali on SmackDown, and then you also have Leo Rush on Raw. Although he's not wrestling, He's managing Bobby
He
Lashley.
should wrestle.
He should be wrestling though. He had one match, and that was with Elias. But out of all people, I mean, he could definitely have a great showing with Seth Rollins. He could have a great showing with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, literally anybody.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for him.
Yeah, exactly. Aleister Black, my guy Aleister Black. So he had this angle where he was supposed to have this triple threat match with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I don't even remember what the takeover was, but he got attacked and he was out for like 3 to 4 months, and it was like a serious injury. He had like an injury in his groin, so he had to get surgery on that. And for months they were doing the storyline of, oh, who attacked Aleister Black, and William Regal was just going back and forth each and every week. He was just, you know, finding all these suspects, people that could be the ones that attacked Aleister Black. He asked, like, you know, Cassius Ohno, who was very, very suspicious at the time. He asked Nikki Cross, which was really weird. He literally asked everybody in the NXT locker room, and they were all just, you know, saying like, oh, they had nothing to do with it. EC3 was asked about it. Yeah, like, I mean, did you ever think it was gonna be someone like Johnny Gargano?
No, I thought Johnny Gargano was just gonna be like that type of guy where he's a face for life.
Yeah, but wow, he really turned the tables around with that.
Definitely did. That's why I love NXT. You never know what's
NXT,
gonna
man,
happen.
and you never know what's gonna happen. They don't ruin shit like they do for the main roster.
Exactly, and it's not boring.
Yeah,
it's not boring.
And after Aleister Black came back, the whole feud started with Johnny Gargano. I wouldn't say they're still feuding now. Maybe they are. But so they had the match at Takeover War Games. Wow, what a great match, man! I loved every single bit of that match. I loved it. Aleister Black got the win, and then eventually the feud continued, and Ciampa got involved, and then Ciampa wanted to say, you know, this is not over between you two. You should settle this inside a steel cage. It eventually happened. They had their steel cage match, and then what happens? DIY reunion, and they attacked Aleister Black, and Johnny got the win thanks to Ciampa. And now it's just a whole roller coaster of things that are happening. And now the next thing that's going to happen is Johnny Gargano is going to turn on Tommaso Ciampa, most likely before WrestleMania weekend, and then he'll win the title WrestleMania weekend, no doubt.
I mean, I just gotta say, I love the build-up that they had with the feud. It's been awesome what they were doing. NXT does it right.
I wonder if they better have some big plans for Aleister Black when he gets moves up to main.
Because I see him being at the Royal Rumble, of course.
I could see Aleister Black being in there. I could see Velveteen Dream, another guy with great talent.
I could see EC3, Lars Sullivan.
EC3, yeah. Another guy I gotta talk about, Velveteen Dream. What a year he's had.
He's had a great year.
He's been on every single takeover this entire year. Sure, he hasn't won many matches, but the guy just gets better and better and better and better. And how old is he? He's only 23 years old.
He's young.
He's gonna be in there for a very, very long time.
As long as he stays away from really serious injuries.
Right, exactly. But the guy is an incredible athlete inside the match he had with Tommaso Ciampa at NXT TakeOver War Games. Probably the best match Velveteen Dream has had in his entire NXT career. I literally thought he was gonna beat Ciampa.
Me too.
When he hit that purple rainmaker, and the crowd was just freaking going crazy. The referee was like this close to hitting 3, and Ciampa kicked out. Everybody went crazy, man, and I was just like, oh my god! I thought Dream had the title won there.
I thought.
And then, man, it was great.
It just leaves you on the edge of your
Everybody
seat.
was praising Velveteen Dream for his performance, and it was just great, man. I loved everything about Velveteen Dream.
I love his character too, with all the colorful attires.
Again, like, I felt the same way about Andrade Cien Almas. When he first debuted in NXT, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he look like he's dressed like a stripper? Because he had the suspenders, he had the fedora. I'm like, what the hell is he even doing here? And then eventually Zelina Vega came down the road, and look what she's done to Almas.
Yeah, no.
The guy is incredible.
He might want to win a mid-card title next year.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him be U.S. champ.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that I think about it, I think that's probably good what's going to happen next. Rusev's going to feud with Andrade.
Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. You know, people were actually saying that JD even predicted it. He said now that Rusev is United States champion, they could have him feud with Almas. Almas takes the title off of Rusev, and then you have Almas and Mysterio at WrestleMania for the title.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. You remember how great their match was on SmackDown? Imagine what they could do at WrestleMania if they're given the time.
Yeah, if only Ricochet was in there, though.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Ricochet, he had another...
Ricochet. I can't even talk about Ricochet.
He had another pretty big year.
Yeah, no doubt. There's so many things to talk about Ricochet. For his debut, him winning the NXT North American title, him participating in the ladder match with EC3, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream.
That was another really good
A bunch
match.
of guys there in there. Oh my God. That was, man, like NXT is just great. There's nothing you could say wrong about NXT. They just get better and better and better and better. Same with 205 Live. It gets better and better and better.
The only thing I hate is that once the NXT stars come up, they don't know how to use them sometimes.
Well, it's not very often where you see a lot of NXT stars be successful on the main roster.
You're right.
Some have, but not.
I mean, for every Finn Balor, there's an Adam Rose.
Exactly. They're definitely gonna do big things with Undisputed Era, especially Adam Cole. When Adam Cole gets called up, there's no doubt he's gonna be in the main event picture right away. Right away. He's such a big star.
We're definitely gonna see that feud with Sanity going over on the main roster, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we've been hearing some rumors that the Wyatt family might get back together too.
The original Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. Bray could be moved over to SmackDown again, which is a better move for him because he hasn't done shit on Raw. Sure, he was in the tag team with Matt Hardy, Ultimate Deletion or whatever, blah blah blah, and they won the Raw tag team titles, but it didn't really do anything for him. Matt Hardy's not wrestling at the moment now
because of his back. Of course.
It's just okay. But when Bray was on SmackDown, he was killing it. The mic skills incredible.
And he wanted the WWE
matches
Championship
incredible.
on there.
And they put the title on him.
Yeah.
They made him beat AJ Styles and John Cena inside Elimination Chamber, and he won the title from him.
And I still think to this day that he should.
That was his best moment. And I even drew that picture. I'm just like, damn, that title just looks so damn good on Bray Wyatt. And man, I would love to see him as WWE champion.
I'd love to see him too, but we'll see.
Bray needs to come back. He needs to reform the original Wyatt family with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. I'm not really a big fan of Eric Rowan, but Luke Harper, man, another guy talented as all hell.
As long as they stick like how it was together, where they're creepy and eerie, everything's good.
But they need to be a face Wyatt family,
yeah,
so they could feud with Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
It would make zero sense if they have Sanity and the Wyatt family both heels. There's no way they're gonna do that. Sanity is the main target here. You have the Wyatt family come back. Nobody expects Bray Wyatt to come back to SmackDown, of course, as a babyface. And boom, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper come out of nowhere. You have Sanity there. You have the Wyatt family there. Boom, you're good to go for a couple months, or depending on how long
maybe
they can put it on for. Yeah, they could feud all year long. Doesn't matter as long as they have like a good storyline set up for them. I'm interested. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, me too. And I mean, I know that Vince. We saw recently that they said there will be change, and I hope that's true.
Yeah, now they have all four members of the McMahon family running Raw and SmackDown, which is very, very
a little bit weird,
bizarre. But hey, as long as Corbin is not running the show, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all.
Because Corbin ruined Monday Night Raw this year.
For sure.
Oh my God. Paige though, she's a great GM.
She was. I don't know what they're gonna do with her now. I think maybe she could be a manager.
Maybe. I don't know. I
just don't know. Maybe she'll go back to managing.
She was definitely my favorite GM all year long.
She
definitely. The first thing she did, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. That was her first match announced on the job. And it was just fucking great.
And speaking of Daniel Bryan,
another guy. He came back at WrestleMania. We all thought he was retired. He got cleared before WrestleMania, and then he had his match with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. He teamed with Shane McMahon. He feuded with The Miz in the summer, and now he's the WWE champion. He turned heel on AJ. He's a heel now.
No more yes movement.
The yes movement is dead. Now you have the new Daniel Bryan,
where he just screams fickle at people.
Yeah, it's just, man, like, what is happening with all these guys, man?
I don't know.
They're literally turning the best baby faces into like the best heels. Ambrose was a babyface. He's a heel now. Although his heel work isn't great, but I'm sure it can get better.
Becky Lynch was a babyface.
Becky Lynch was a babyface. She still is a babyface, but she definitely could be a heel.
Yeah.
A great heel, because she was a great heel in NXT. And you have Johnny Gargano of all people. Now he's a heel. It's like, what the hell is going on?
It works out though.
Yeah.
It works out.
And now you're having
I'm not complaining.
and now you're having people who were like badass heels like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn,
And you could have them be face.
Bray Wyatt,
Yeah,
and now they're turning babyface, and it's just like, wow, it's just like a whole roller coaster of heel turns and face turns happening
I kind of like
all
it.
at once.
Change is good.
Change is definitely good. I'm really hoping they really do something in 2019 with all this.
For sure. It should be a really fun ride to watch, especially coming up to Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna make my early prediction right here. Drew McIntyre has had another really big year.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna further that into the Royal Rumble, and I think he's gonna have a big showing at the Royal Rumble. I think he might actually win it too, and I could probably just say this. I really do think that he's gonna win the WWE Champion or Universal Championship somewhere in 2019 for sure.
He's definitely had a great year as well. He had an undefeated winning streak when he came back to Raw. And he won matches left and right, and they just been pushing him nonstop. And then eventually he lost to Finn Balor, and his winning streak was over. But doesn't even matter.
He's still a
freaking Terminator. He's like, what do they call him? The Scottish Terminator? The
yeah.
Scottish
or the psychopath.
Yeah, guy is just unbelievable. You think McIntyre's gonna win the Royal Rumble? I have to disagree with you. I think Seth Rollins is gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I'd like to see that too. I mean,
Because
Rollins
look,
is my favorite.
There's two things that could happen. Because I read about this, and I told you about this earlier. So there's two things that could happen at WrestleMania 35 for the main event regarding the Universal title. So number one, you have Seth Rollins win the Royal Rumble, and Brock Lesnar is still a Universal Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Seth challenges Brock, beats him at WrestleMania. There you go. Seth Rollins Universal Champion.
I'd be really happy with that.
And then eventually, you talk about McIntyre. He's still getting a monster push. They could still very well go forward with that. And you have McIntyre. You want to have McIntyre be a legit threat to the Universal Championship. Then you take McIntyre to the next level, and you have him take that title off of a baby hot Seth Rollins, who is a great Universal Champion.
I think there would probably have to be a match at Royal Rumble where Brock versus Seth.
Yeah, but so you have Rollins win the
Brock's
title.
gonna get his match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, so you have Rollins win the title at WrestleMania, and then eventually he feuds with Drew, and Drew takes it off him. Or you flip it the other way around. Drew McIntyre wins the Royal Rumble, and Seth Rollins takes the title off of him, because they want to have Braun Strowman be Universal Champion. Strowman's getting his Universal title match at Royal Rumble. We all know that. So the other thing they could do, I just mentioned it. Strowman wins the Universal title at the Royal Rumble. I don't see that happening though, but they could do that.
They could.
Just so they could have Drew McIntyre win the Royal Rumble, and then Drew goes on to face Strowman at WrestleMania, and then Drew wins the Universal title from Strowman. And then you do the other way around, where I was talking about Seth and Drew. Remember how Drew could take the title off of Seth? Well, then you could have Seth take the title off of Drew. Either way, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
I'm interested.
The three of those matches I'm interested in, as long as it's not like what we've seen before with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Right.
But I think if I'm picking the one that I prefer, it's definitely Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I definitely see that happening. I don't know if there's anything else we gotta talk about.
We could talk about...
do you have you ever watched NXT UK?
Yeah.
What's your opinion about that?
I think it's pretty good. I like that they're introducing UK superstars, and
yeah, there's a lot of new stars out there.
Yeah, I know. They could definitely introduce, like, they could bring them onto the NXT roster, some of them slowly.
Well, there is some guys from NXT that are on the UK roster now. You have Mustache Mountain, Tony Storm's on there from the Young Classic.
Is Pete Dunne on there?
Yeah, Pete Dunne's on there.
Tyler Bate?
Yeah, I just mentioned Mustache Mountain.
Tyler Bate, okay.
And now even Deonna Purrazzo, she's on there too. Rhea Ripley, the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion.
Yep.
People call her the female Pete Dunne. I don't know why, but she's a great.
She snaps fingers.
She's a great talent as well. Now they're introducing the NXT UK Tag Team titles, and I'm hoping they put the titles on Mustache Mountain.
see. I mean, it's interesting. I like that they're introducing this new thing.
And now NXT, and they just announced that NXT UK is having the first takeover January. I think it was January 16th or 13th, whatever. Well, it's happening in a couple weeks. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a great show. I mean, no doubt. If anything that has NXT in the name of it, it's gonna deliver, no doubt. But yeah, this video is literally 30 minutes long, guys.
We got a lot to talk about.
We had a lot to talk about here, but there's so much more we could talk about. We could save it for another video, but I think we're just gonna end it for right here, and we're just gonna move on to a different topic. So
2019 should be a really big year
for WWE, of course. And you have SmackDown moving to Fox in October 2019. It could very well be good news for SmackDown. Hopefully, maybe
that could turn them PG-13, possibly.
Maybe. But yeah, guys, this video is getting a little long. If you guys actually stayed until the end, and thank you all for watching.
We
really appreciate it. And let us know in the comments down below what you want to see happen in 2019. Who do you think has had the best run in 2018? We both said Seth Rollins, and who else? Buddy Murphy, Ricochet, so many people. But definitely number one had to be Seth Rollins. Monday Night Rollins. Definitely.
For women's, I'd say
Becky Lynch, of course, yes. After she attacked Charlotte at SummerSlam, and then she won the title, Hell in a Cell. It's just been great. It's just been great. And now she's gonna go on, and she's feuding with Ronda. She's feuding with Charlotte now. I think they could have her and Ronda at WrestleMania. Or they could have her and Charlotte and Ronda at WrestleMania. I just can't wait.
Overall,
they're doing big things with Becky right now.
It's been a pretty good year overall.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we're both gonna get out of here. We're gonna move on to a different topic right now. So you'll be seeing 2 videos shortly. I think we're gonna try to upload this one first because it's a long video. But yeah, my name is Asylum Reviews. This is Daniel, and we'll see you all in the next one. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and come to the channel, guys. I don't bite. I don't bite at all.
Neither do I.
Yeah. If you love wrestling as much as we do, then please be a part of the channel, become a fellow lunatic of the Ambrose Asylum, and you'll love it. Yeah. Rainy's just doing her own thing right now. Okay. All right, that's enough messing around. All right, guys, we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.